So welcome to Wise Wealth University. This is my website. If you go on to Wise Wealth University, you'll see two buttons. One is for a free ebook on private lending, and one is for a free direct mail video course. So if you guys want to go ahead and click onto that, it's wisewealthuniversity.com, and that's an excellent place to get some free resources. All right, so tonight I'm going to do a little bit of a reset, and I hope you can hear me on Instagram Live. Let me turn up the volume. Phone. All right, that should be turned up as far as it goes. Okay. Welcome to Tech Tuesday. Thank you everyone for coming. Tonight's topic is how to harness the internet to find your deals. Now, last night I talked to you about some of the out-of-state markets, and I used magic data from the mortgage industry, and we can use that data to try to figure out what are the best markets to invest in. So I gave you a list of those markets, and if you want to scroll down on my website, I'll show you how to get the information that we gave out last night. You can go to YouTube and look at the previous broadcasts. They're all listed in, it's called REI Hangouts on my YouTube channel, which is Wise Wealth University. And if you go to my website, Wise Wealth University, scroll to the bottom and put your name and your email in there, and you can ask for the Google Docs for the broadcast I did last night, and it helps you figure out the list of the best real estate markets to invest in out of state. So it's an awesome resource. It's something I do every quarter, and I make that available to you guys. So you can look at markets and the pricing and the employment and the housing data in terms of prices going up and the number of deals in that market. And it helps you decide if you want to choose an out-of-state market to do your investing in. So I'm going to go ahead and go into tonight's topic, which is harnessing the internet to find your deals. So now that you've chosen a market, what we're going to do is go over in the next couple weeks on Tech Tuesday different types of resources on the internet that you can use to find your deals. Now, it's a lot easier than it was, over 10 years ago. People would go down to the county courthouse. They weren't really investing out of state unless someone brought them a deal. So you kind of had to invest locally. You'd go down to your county courthouse, you'd look up who was in foreclosure, you could look up who the out-of-state owners were, come home with a list, write your letters. And then a few people started doing direct mail services, but they were quite expensive, about $1,000 a month to get some direct mail services done for you. So now a lot of this is available on the internet for very inexpensive prices or almost free. So I'm going to show you some of those resources. So this week, I'll tell you about three of them. This week we're going to talk about if this, then that. So it allows you to grab classified ads and send them all to your email automagically. So the website's called IFTTT, and I'll show you extensively tonight how to use that. The next resource is ListSource, and ListSource will give you cash buyers. It'll give you the number of absentee owners in an area, and you can download that list and mail to them. And then the third source is ways where you can have the postcards or the letters automatically mailed out to you. And the way you do that is by uploading that list that you get from ListSource to a mail service and have them mail out your postcards for you. So I'll show you where those resources are. On my website, you'll see that the resource word in the upper right-hand corner is turning red. Okay, so if you click on that one, resources, you'll go to another page. And on the last page here, resources, I give you all the resources that we use in our business. So Property Radar is a place to find deals, but it's only available in California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, and Arizona. And it has a monthly fee. And then there's a link to ListSource as well. That's number 3. And number 4 is where you can order postcards, yellow letters, and zip letters. And in this link, I've arranged for a 10% discount for all of my students and the people who follow me by listening to my broadcasts. So the resources that you could use to get your deals are Property Radar, ListSource, and the postcards. And those are all available on the resources button on my website. The other resource that you want to go to is I have a free course on how to send out letters and to find more deals. So it tells you exactly how to do the letter process. So tonight, right now, I'm going to dive in. I will show you one more thing that we're getting started on, and that's the Funding Mystery Challenge. In the Funding Mystery Challenge, we teach you how to find your own private lenders. So if you do want to do flips or you want to keep rentals, we teach you how to find private lenders. You can sign up. It's a free game. We play it. You get an email and a lesson every day for 7 days. It's a 7-day challenge. And when you get that email, you decide what you're going to do with the money that you receive in the email. And everyone talks about the deal they're going to do and how much money that they're making. So that's a really fun game to do. So let's go. And then that's what it looks like when you're inside the game itself. There's 10 lessons within the game, 2 preliminary lessons, and then the 7 days of the challenge. And then a final webinar at the end. So that's a fun thing for you to do. If you see that gray chat box in the lower corner there, that is, can't really see my mouse on there, but the box on the left is the chat box. And I don't know if it's working properly, but we're one step closer to having a real chat going on the broadcast. So that's working out pretty well. All right, let me jump into tonight's training. We're going to go to a website. We're going to use 2 sites tonight. And the first one is called If This, Then That. I'm going to go to the main page because it's just easier for you to see it. And then I'll go back. So IFTTT. If somebody wants to type that into the chat, if you're on Periscope, that would be awesome. You can type it into the chat on Instagram. I think I'll try to do that because there's only, 4 letters, so 5 letters. IFTTT. So then it's .com. So IFTTT.com. I'm looking for my Periscope stream here. I don't see it. Oh, there we go. Let me see if I get a chat here. Let me type it into the Periscope chat. All right, so that's the website we're going to talk about tonight. And the other one's Craigslist. I'm sure you are all familiar with that, so that's going to be pretty easy. So yeah, I see that chat box working down in the corner there. All right, so I hope that stays on for a few minutes anyway. All right, so IFTTT, you can use this to connect so many different things. In fact, I could probably do, 10 trainings on it, how to streamline your life. However, in this case, we're going to use it specifically to get classified ads from Craigslist and put those into your email directly. So let me just chat up again in case I divide this training into a shorter video. I want to welcome everyone to the broadcast tonight. I'm Janice Bell. I'm a real estate investor, mentor, and coach. My company, Wise Wealth University, takes the mystery out of real estate investing and gives you step-by-step training. And tonight, we're going to harness the power of the internet to find you deals. And so that's what today's training is going to be all about. We're using a site called IFTTT.com, and that represents if this, then that. So it means if an action happens, then do that. So in our case, if there's a new post on Craigslist that we like, then send us an email. So that's exactly what we want to set up IFTTT to do for us. We want it to send us an email whenever there's a new deal on Craigslist that we like. Now, you can set up as many of these as you want, and it's also a free source. So we talked about the various markets last night, and what I do is set up a bunch of these for all the markets that I'm interested in. So, and I set up a quick one here just to use as a demonstration. This is my account here. And in this one, it says, get an email whenever a new Craigslist post matches your search in, and then I just typed in Atlanta. But you see I have other ones set up for other cities, and I just don't have the city typed in there. They do all sorts of things, and I'll show you the services in a minute. When I'm periscoping, share the link to my Facebook page. So let's go over to services. So all these different internet services are available by IFTTT. Now they're adding more all the time, and when I started, they didn't have this many. So they have email services. They're connected to iPhotos. You can say whenever there's a new photo on your phone, upload it to Google. I mean, you can send, if there's an update on something on Wikipedia that you're following, send you an email. If the New York Times has an article based on, let's say, keywords that you've typed in, send it to you. If Apple stock spikes, then send you an email. So that's, let me pull down the Instagram thing there. Okay, good. So you have a lot of different things. If something you're watching on Best Buy goes on sale, send you a text message to your phone. So there's tons of things you can do with IFTT. It basically connects a lot of your different internet resources. If someone posts in a real estate group that you're in on Facebook, send you an update. There's a lot of different things you can do with different filters and things like that. Photos, posting a new photo to Instagram. So we're going to specifically talk tonight just about the classified ads. So I'm going to go over and click on that one. And these are going to show you the applets that I have, but you can get new ones. You can get more. Get a notification. Share new classified listings that match a search with your group. Add a Craigslist search to a Google Drive spreadsheet. There's a lot of different ones like that. And then let me go back here. You can also go to search on applets, and there's a lot of different topics. iCloud storage, communication, contacts, government, a lot of different topics in here, photos, things like that. So you can search for things there, and if I could type it in and find the ones just related to Craigslist. So let me do that, because I want to show you guys exactly what you need to do. So I just typed in Craigs, and I got the different applets that are used with Craigslist. Now the applets are submitted by different people. So they'll say by so-and-so, by Kev, by Mordani, by IFTTT, by Jordan Beck. So everyone submits their own favorite little IFTTT applet that they have constructed. So you can pick one. You don't have to program anything. You can pick one that fits what you want it to do. So we're going to pick this one. Get an email whenever a new Craigslist post matches your search. So let's see how that works out. So I'm going to click on it. And this is a very, very simple way to do it. So find out what you want. We're going to turn it on. When we turn it on, it says get a new post from your search. This is really important here. Copy and paste search results URL from the classified site, either Craigslist, Kijiji, Backpage, or others, into this box. Essentially, that's all you have to do. If you don't want to use the email that you normally use to set up your account, there's one other thing that you might want to do, and let me go back to Discover. I'm going to go to Services, I think. Let me find the services here. Ah, thought I had it. Okay, let me do a search for email. I should be able to go down here and go to the email box. There we go. So let's just go to regular email. I mean, you might use Gmail as well. And you can go to settings on email. And in the settings, I have a specific email set up just to collect the different houses that I want to see. So it's not my normal email, and you can add a new email there whenever you want to. So that's something you should check out if you don't want to flood your regular email with all these boxes here and from the applets. All right, so we're going to go, I'll see if I can go back and do the one I had before. All right, let's do a search. So now let's pretend we set up your email and we want to set up a new collection. All right. I'm going to turn it on, and it's going to give me a little area. So we're going to go to Craigslist and figure out our search. And once we're in Craigslist, we're going to copy the URL from the search and just post it in here. And then we'll start to automatically get emails whenever there's a new one. And I've pre-set up a search for you, and I'm just going to show it to you because it's a little bit easier than doing it on the fly. So here's a search for Atlanta. Atlanta was one of the out-of-state markets that we looked at yesterday. So let's use Atlanta as an example. So I'm going to lean over here because I want to be close to the mic, but I also want to see the website's like way over in front of the phone so that Instagram can see it. All right, so I want to bundle the duplicates. That's one of the first things I choose. And that's just so that when people post more than once, I don't get two of them. What I do is I look over the prices that are in this particular search. And I want to eliminate mobile homes. And so I'll figure out what the mobile homes cost in that area and make my price above it. So in this case, the mobile home I put in 20,000 because the houses in Atlanta are really cheap. So and my maximum price is 150,000. So I want houses between 120. I'm going to move the microphone over for you. I want them between 120, between 20,000 and 150,000. Sorry, Instagram, I'm moving you guys. All right, so I'm setting up the criteria on the left-hand side. I'm thinking that criteria aren't showing. Let me just do the full website with just the chat. All right, hopefully you can see that better. All right, so my price range is 20,000 to 150,000. That's going to depend on the market that you have, and it's going to change depending on the market. I put 2 to 4 bedrooms. 3 is ideal. And I put 1 bathrooms to the max of probably 2. I'll put 3. Sometimes there's a half bath, in the basement or something. So, and then I leave it at all dates. I don't really put, if it was a different market, I might put a maximum of 1,600 square feet on the house. But a lot of these houses in Atlanta are pretty cheap. So I'm trying not to limit myself too much. All dates. And for housing type, I selected a house or a townhouse in case you want to, keep a rental as a townhouse. So those are my criteria. And then I will go down to the bottom and click Update Search, and you'll see the screen change. So when I updated the search, it gave me 583 houses, and the first 120 are on this page. Now, I could, let's see if I can make that smaller by putting in the square foot. I will go up to 1,800 square feet, and I'm going to update it again and see what happens. We went from 583 houses down to 350 houses. So you're not going to get this many in the email, because from now on, you're only going to get the ones that are new when it starts working. When the IFTT site starts working, you're only going to get the new ones. You're not going to get a list of the whole 355. So let me move the camera back, the microphone back over here. So that's basically what's going to happen. You're going to set that up. Now, I want to show you how are we going to get this into IFTT. Once you update it in Instagram land, I'm going to move you guys up a little bit. You go up into the browser. Everyone look at the top of the page because I got my mouse there. You can't really see it on the broadcast. I'm going to click on the browser and see how it turns blue. All you do is do a copy from your keyboard. Go over to your Craigslist post in IFTT. That's the site we're on. Remember, we're going to put in a new search. That one says bicycle. We don't want that. That's just an example. Paste in my new search results. Boom. And then I save it. That is what's in the URL above your search. So all you do is go up to the name of the website, and in your browser description, and it has all that information. How many bedrooms, how many baths, the maximum price, the square footage, the housing type, and you just copy it really literally. I'll show it again. You just go up. See how it turned blue up in the browser window, guys? That's where and just do a copy, come down here and paste it into IFTT, and you save it. Okay, I now have a new, and you can click this little button if you want to configure it. So you might want to change, you want to receive notifications, you don't want to receive notifications. You might want to change the title or something like that. So it does allow you to do that. So let's go over to my applets, and you'll see I now have, let me refresh the screen. Okay, I now have another, you can't tell because I have so many of them, testing them out, but I have the one I originally did for Atlanta. Let's see what this one says. Yep, that one's turned on. And that was done today, created today, and never run. Let's check it. Run a check. Oh, Instagram can't quite see it. There we go. All right, check now. All right, so that is how you use this website, IFTTT. That's the site, and you use that in conjunction with Craigslist. All you need is those two sites. It's You don't have to know what goes on behind the scenes. Um, that is, something someone else already programmed. All you need to do is harness the power of the internet, harness the power of those things that are there for you to use, and use them to find better deals for you. So it'll deliver a new list each day. And when it says bundle, what it does on bundle is it means that it'll put all the new ones in one email. It won't send you separate emails for each one. Say if you're forwarding them to a friend, you might want to have them separate. But if you just want to see one email a day, then you hit the bundle option on IFTT. So that is our tech training for tonight, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Next Tuesday, I'll do something on ListSource or on how to use the direct mail campaign so you can send out letters. So this is really looking at things that are classified on the in a classified ad. Someone's already advertising, and the other option is to mail directly to people that aren't advertising, so that you can find some deals that are definitely off the market. And it's maybe a tired landlord who hasn't thought about selling until they get your letter. So we can talk about that next time. So tomorrow is Wholesale Wednesday. So the theme this week does definitely go towards wholesaling, rentals, flipping, whatever it is. The markets was on Monday. Today we talked about how to research different deals in those markets and get them easily delivered to your mailbox so you're not constantly searching. And on Wednesday, we'll talk about wholesaling. I have several sites where you can find cash buyers and you can reach out to them and make some deals. And you can also find wholesale deals that other people have posted. And they won't come just from Craigslist. They'll be coming from all across the internet. And I've collated those together in one website so you can see, excuse me, you can see where people post their deals, and that will be fun to look at. That is on Wholesale Wednesday. Let me show you one more thing. Let me show you about if you do want to sign up for the funding challenge, we'll be starting a new challenge this week and each week. So you can go ahead to fundingchallenge.smartmember.com/signup1. So the domain name is at the top. You can also just go to fundingmysterychallenge.com, and that will bring you to the correct site. And I'll show that to you in a sec here. As soon as I find it. Okay, I got it. I got it ready to show you. So you can go to this site and sign up with an email and play the game with us. It's a 7-day free game. Let me show you the other one. And this is the site itself. So you can go to, let me just pull it down a little. I seem to have gotten the box. The box is too big. Okay, so these are this is what the inside of the course looks like when you do sign up. Funding Mystery Challenge lessons. And this, let's see. Yeah, anyway, it's fundingmysterychallenge.com. There's a little login button and sign up at the top. So even if you just go to fundingmysterychallenge.com, you'll be able to, I want to see if I can make this a little smaller so you can see it. But anyway, you can sign up there and fundingmysterychallenge.com. There's a login button, and it's just name and email, and we can start playing the game together. What we do in the game is break down all of the limiting beliefs you have about money, and it helps you to decide what people to talk to about private lenders, and it helps you find other private lenders that you already know, that are already in your network, but we're actually teaching you how to speak with them so that you speak to them in a very professional way, and they know exactly how they're going to make money with you. So I want to thank you all for coming tonight. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's really fun to use IFTTT and connect all of your web resources and just harness the power of the internet and have that internet work for you. That's what it's there for. All right, guys, I want to thank you all, and I'm going to sign out. Let's see here. I want to thank you all for being here, and please come tomorrow night and have a good evening. Good night.